3, 2, and 1. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vicky, and today we are going to be talking about my Kindle, and I'm just going to be going through some apps and resources that I like to use to access free ebooks and audiobooks. I was about to say physical books, audiobooks. So first things first, I absolutely love my Kindle. I have the Kindle Basic. I believe it's the 2022. And personally, I prefer an e-reader over physical books because physical books are just challenging for me. Like, I just don't really feel like picking them up and reading them, maybe because a Kindle is like a tablet, so I'm just more inclined to pick this up and read books on this than a physical book. And one of my favorite things about the Kindle is the dark mode, which makes it so easy to read at night. And also, since it's a tablet essentially, you don't have to read with like a light or anything because the screen, obviously it's a screen, it lights up, but the dark mode is really nice because it's also easy on the eyes. And then because the Kindle, this one specifically, is small and compact, it fits anywhere, and so I like to take this everywhere with me. I like to take it to the gym with me and read while I'm on the treadmill. So that's why I love my Kindle. It's so convenient, and whenever you download books, they download immediately, so then you're saving time from having to go to a bookstore and buy physical books. It's just my personal preference. So the first app that I like to use is called Libby, and that's for borrowing ebooks and audiobooks from your local library. You do need to get a library card and then connect that to the app, and that's all you have to do, and you have access to so many books. You can create a TBR folder on there, so you can just have a list of all the books that you want to read, which I find super handy. But there is a wait list on some of the popular books mostly, and that wait time can vary, but if there's no copies available, then you just get put on the list, and then whenever your book is ready, it'll just automatically download, I think, or at least it tells you when the book is ready. It'll also tell you how long the wait is for you to get the book, but I find that most of the time I get the book a lot sooner than it estimates. So that's something to keep in mind. And then whenever you check out a book, you can only have it for 2 weeks. And then if you finish the book beforehand, then you could just return it. But if you don't, then if you hit the deadline, then I think it'll just like remove itself off of your Kindle. I do know of a little hack though. If you don't finish your book by the deadline, you can put your Kindle on airplane mode and the book will not go away, and then you can keep it for as long as you need to. But then as soon as you're done with it, you want to return it as soon as possible. Okay, that's just in case of an emergency, in case you didn't finish the book. Airplane mode. The next app is called Hoopla, and I have been using this so much recently. It's my new favorite app ever. It's such a great resource for accessing free audiobooks and ebooks, and they also have movies on there, which is really cool. However, the ebooks on there don't connect to the Kindle, so you can only read it like on the app. So I just use it for the audiobooks. And again, with Hoopla, just like Libby, you need to have a library card and then just connect that to the app, and then you have access to a whole bunch of titles. There's also music on there, movies. But unlike Libby, with Hoopla, there is no wait time, so you can check out a book whenever you want, and you don't have to wait for it to be available because it's already available. So the next app that I use is not technically free. It is Spotify. I do have Spotify Premium. Before Hoopla, I was using Spotify for audiobooks, but you only have 15 hours a month of listening time, which is really weird that you have a limit because you're literally paying for the premium membership. And also another downside is that there's books that are locked, which is again weird because you're literally paying for the premium. So you have to pay extra to be able to listen to these other books, but the 15 hours still applies. So if you've hit your 15 hours of listening time, then it just shuts off and then it will renew the next month. So if you're in the middle of a book and you've reached your 15 hours, then you're out of luck. It's not the greatest resource for consuming books, but it is an option. Lastly, we're going to talk about Amazon because they are connected to Kindle. Whenever books are not available like at all on Libby, then I will just go ahead and just purchase them off of Amazon and just download it to my Kindle, and usually they are significantly cheaper than buying the physical book. So that's another option to buy books for a much lower price. Anyway, so those are all the resources that I like to use for my trusty Kindle. I love this thing. If you've been thinking about getting one, you definitely should. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. All the links to my social media will be linked down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.